Shalom everyone and Chanukah Sameach. It's called Torah. It's Tuesday at noon. And today I would like to speak about the Parashat Miketz. Very dramatic Parasha, basically shows a showcase of Yosef, a person who was sent to jail and still believed in his dreams and became second in command in Egypt. And today I would like to talk a little bit about Yosef's mindset. And Yosef, maybe I should even say psychological condition in this very tough position that he had to experience. And I will try to explain my thoughts. Yosef becomes second in command and he gets married and he has two children, Menashe and Ephraim. And he called his firstborn Menashe. What is Menashe? So really there are two different interpretations to the word Menashe that really are totally different from each other. The first interpretation is from the word to forget. Menashe from the word nashani. Basically, Yosef called his firstborn son in Egypt, "Thank you, Hashem, for letting me forget my household, my homeland, my family. Ki nashani Elokim et kol amali ve'et kol beit avi." God, in a way, made me forget with this baby born and with me becoming the second in command in Egypt. God, in a way, appeased me and it allows me to forget and to move on with my life. If you take this interpretation, you basically see that Joseph experienced a terrible trauma. He was probably perplexed for so many years. He's out of his house. He's out of the land. He does not know that the brothers told his father that he was eaten by an animal. He thinks, what about my father, my beloved father who favorited me? Was that that was his plan? To send me like that? And then I was sold and no one cares about me? Yosef was in a very, very difficult psychological condition. And he names his son, Menashe, "Thank you, Hashem, for helping me to forget all my hardships. Now I'm a new Yosef, new page in my book, new chapter in my book, new page in my life. I'm done with my family." That's one interpretation. The second interpretation is totally different. The word neshiyah can come from the word very similar to the word neshech. Basically, that I owe something to someone. Basically, according to this interpretation, Yosef says, Hashem, by having this first baby born here in Egypt, and now looking back at all my hardship and all my dreams, and now I'm second in command in Egypt, I owe you, Hashem, and I owe my family, in a way, gratitude, because if I will not be sold to the Egyptians, I will never be able to be second in command. So the second interpretation is totally different. In a way, Yosef feels gratitude to his family and to his household for, in a way, allowing him, not in a great way, but allowing him to fulfill his dreams. So we can look at these two interpretations and say there are two conflicting interpretations, but we can also try to bring them together and to say that really Yosef went back and forth regarding what should be his true feelings to his family. On one hand, we can understand that he was very angry with his family. His father sent him to see how his brother's doing, knowing that his brothers dislike him. The brothers wanted to kill him, then they sold him. Terrible. Then his father is not looking after him, he's not looking for him. Yosef felt lonely and alone and disappointed and sad. And maybe he wanted to run away from his family. At the same time, he felt that if I believe in Hashem, I see how everything, how all these pieces of this puzzle are getting connected to each other, and I start seeing the big picture. How many times do we experience very similar conditions? It may be with family, it may be with friends, and sometimes it even may be with Hashem. We're going through things in our life, and we sometimes feel that we want to run away from everything in the past. We don't want to look back. We just want to look into the future, to open up a new chapter in our lives, and basically to ignore and to be oblivious to everything that happened before. At the same time, we feel that we owe a lot to everything that happened before, because without it, we will not be able to sit here and to do what we do. So I think Yosef is teaching us a tremendous lesson. Those two feelings are valid, and you can feel them. The question is, what do you do with them? Do you build anger, or do you build a personality that can be a forgiving personality? And at the end of this drama, Yosef reveals his true personality and says, Ani Yosef, I am Yosef, I am Joseph. Is my father still alive? He still show care and sensitivity. Later on, he says to his brothers, don't worry. Everything was for good. I will obviously choose a different venue to get to be the second in command in Egypt, not to be a slave. But at the end of the day, when everything is said and done, I realize that I'm here and I fulfilled my dreams. So when we experience an unpleasant experience, don't forget Yosef. Chanukah Sameach.